As urban areas begin to rise out of booming and emerging economies, so too are the strains on public facilities to keep up with an increasingly dense population. Did you know that by 2050, 70% of the world's population will be living in cities covering 2% of the Earth's surface? Hence, many cities across the world are embarking on their smart city journey to address the challenges of urbanization. So, what is a smart city? A smart city is an urban area that uses different types of electronic data collection sensors to supply information used to manage assets and resources efficiently. This includes data collected from citizens, devices, and assets that is processed and analyzed to monitor various aspects of cities such as traffic, transportation systems, and pollution management. The smart city concept integrates information and communication technology and Internet of Things to optimize the efficiency of city operations and services and connect to citizens. In order to realize this, 5G network is vital. But why 5G? As more devices will be connected to mobile networks in the future, we will need faster connection speed. 5G boasts the speed of 10 GB per second, which is 100 times faster than the current 4G network, which has the speed of around 100 MB per second. It will also reduce latency significantly, giving people faster load times. To start, one application that can be implemented in a smart city is a Smart Map mobile application. A Smart Map mobile application can help users locate useful objects or locations around their current location. The information is retrieved by querying the server infrastructure and is presented based on the location of user. For example, a person visiting the smart city for the first time has no idea of what the city has to offer. With a mobile device and internet connection, they can use the Smart Map app to retrieve tourist sites or buildings around their location within seconds. However, the app is not restricted to the user's current location, as it can check other cities or geographical region. User involvement is also a fundamental component for the Smart Map app, as users are encouraged to submit new objects and locations or improvements and corrections to existing ones to the server for improvement. This is implemented based on the client-server architecture. Client-server architecture is a network architecture in which each computer or process on the network is either a client or a server. Servers are powerful computers or processes dedicated to managing disk drives, printers, or network traffic. In this case, the clients are the mobile devices that interact with a distributed server infrastructure. The server side handles clients' requests via HTTP interface. After the client is recognized, the server processes the request on the database server. Thus, the response is delivered to the mobile client through HTTP. By utilizing the fast connection speed of 5G, the server infrastructure is able to serve millions of requests per day and perform queries on massive amount of data. Next, another application that can be implemented in a smart city is smart LED lights. By implementing smart LED lights, residential and commercial buildings in smart cities will be more efficient and use less energy. The energy used can be collected and analyzed for further optimization. Lighting is everywhere in cities, in places where people work, travel, shop, and relax. As digital communications and energy-efficient LED lights are revolutionizing urban lighting infrastructures, transforming them into information pathways with the capacity to collect and share data and offer new insights will really drive the smart city. With smart LED lights, citizens can constantly obtain real-time information everywhere they go without feeling outdated from current events. By utilizing the fast connection speed 5G has to offer, smart LED lights can be implemented worldwide. Smart LED lights are implemented by placing sensors on them. It uses the Transmission Control Protocol (TCP), which enables two hosts to establish a connection and exchange streams of data in the TCP/IP. The TCP also utilizes fast retransmission, which is a congestion control algorithm that makes it possible to quickly recover lost data packets. If a receiver receives a data segment that is out of order, it will immediately send a duplicate acknowledgement to the sender. If the sender receives 3 duplicate acknowledgements, it assumes that the data segment indicated by the acknowledgements is lost and immediately retransmits the lost segment. The LED lights can then stay constantly connected and reduce power outage. Finally, one application that can be implemented in a smart city is the Smart Traffic Management System. The Smart Traffic Management System is a system where centrally controlled traffic signals and sensors regulate the flow of traffic through the city in response to demand. This is implemented by using vehicle-to-vehicle, which is V2V communication. It allows vehicles in transit to send position and speed data to one another over an ad hoc mesh network. In a mesh network topology, each node quickly relays data for the network to alert vehicles on upcoming traffic lights, road signs, or potential collision. Connected cars can then help cities cut down on congestion and improve road safety by using the data from V2V communication to allow vehicles to communicate with other vehicles and roadside infrastructure. V2V communication also uses a dedicated short-range communication, which is the DSRC, which permits very high data transmission, which is critical in communications-based active safety applications. This allows vehicles to have an ubiquitous 360 degrees awareness of surrounding threats. As stated above, 5G implementation in smart cities can bring many benefits in improving our lives. Although it sounds like a digital utopia where data eliminates problems and dangers, implementing 5G on smart cities has its challenges. One challenge is the cost in implementing 5G networks in smart cities. In terms of construction, converting an existing city is far more expensive than building a new one. The cost of rehabilitation for construction, pulling apart infrastructure, not only increases expenses, but also can affect the existing commerce and trade in the region. One way to solve this is citizen participation. Joint engagement of citizens and government will help in creating good policies that will be beneficial to the country. For good governance, citizens need to be involved in the decision-making process and take joint responsibility. This will make the smart city more inclusive and sustainable for future developments. Even though we won't be expecting 5G until 2020, but by implementing 5G technology, our cities can be smarter, cleaner, and safer. Facilities we rely on will be able to communicate with one another, boosting their efficiency and helping to minimize the hazards of modern city living, such as congestion, pollution, and excessive energy consumption. By implementing 5G network in a smart city, we can fulfill the goal of sustainable cities and communities in the Sustainable Development Goals by improving the quality of living in cities. We believe that the 5G network will grow up into a true horizontal industry that provides a support system big enough for smart cities. And with that, we end our video. Thank you.